intro video? We gonna play? No? Oh, okay. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to Thursday night at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Gilded, an Eberron setting campaign. Usually Chip does all the fancy intro stuff, but it's Chip's birthday, so he's running a little bit late. We're going to see Chip in a minute. But what we're going to do, Coca-Cola, Zenlin, Reznor, Jillian, what we're going to do is we're going to run you guys a recap of what's happening in Revan leading up to the end of last session, which when we ended last session, we were being attacked by wyverns. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of chat about it a little bit until Chip gets here. Chip will be in soon. So does anybody want to start, or do you guys want me to? I can. It doesn't matter, but
that's fine.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, Coca-Cola, Zenlin, Reznor, and Jillian. 4 of 5 parts of a new trading company, a budding new trading company. Started with their friend Jolly in Sharn. That's not Zenlin's picture. They started with their friend Jolly in Sharn to leave Sharn and make a trip across Corvair to plot course for a new rail line. So we're plotting course for a new rail line. First, we went to a place whose name does not matter because they're terrible people. And on our way there, we saved them from a attack of these little demon creatures whose name I cannot remember. Oh, Jagoffs. They're called Jagoffs. Actually, I think they're called Quagoffs, but Jagoffs is the right word. So we came across this whole Burning Man thing in the middle of the forest where a bunch of Jagoffs were dancing around it. And they were talking kind of crazy and preparing to go attack this little town. So we killed them all and kept them from doing that. And we go to the town and we're like, oh, hey, by the way, we saved your butts. We're such and such, and we want to build this company here. And they're like, well, we don't believe you, and no. And we're like, all right, cool. Don't believe us. Screw you and your town. So we went on about our way, and we started heading towards Revan. And on our way to Revan, we came across some music. And we went to investigate the music. And when we investigated the music, it ended up being satyrs who just wanted us to dance with them, right? That's all they wanted us to dance. No, these clowns wanted us to dance until we were unalived. And so we ended up having to fight with them because they did some things to Reznor, which made him go from Riznor to Swolesnor in 3.5 seconds. And so we killed them.
What's this 3.5 reference? I mean, we're playing 5e here, gang. You're like 10 years behind. Get it together, Holy.
All right. Well, in 5 seconds, Reznor went from hey Lexi girl, good to see you. That's okay. So Swolesnor initiated the attacks against the satyrs. So we fought them and then we headed on our way and we got to Revan. Well, when we got to Revan, we were in for a bit of relaxation because my darling, dearest grandpapa lives in Revan as well, grandfather Iron Gut. So we went to see him, and he was so happy to see us, and we set up a place to stay there. And so, he gave us some money. We went into town, we filled up the larder, and we've been staying with him there while preparing to buy our own place, and so on and so forth. And in the midst of all this, our friend Jolly was called back to Sharn to go and deal with his union rep and his retirement and so on. So Jolly is headed back to Sharn. So Coca-Cola, Zenlin, Reznor, and Jillian have been kind of working their way around Sharn, and we were able to buy Cornerstone Tower for our own business. And that was pretty cool. Well, in the midst of all of this, Grandfather Iron Gut had given Coca-Cola a patch for her to wear. And the patch that he gave her, when she sewed it on, it turned silver. Silver on the patch represents the heir apparent to the Iron Gut family dynasty, I suppose you'll say. And recently, that was really cool. Coca-Cola really liked that. That made her feel really good. And then, we go to dinner. We're supposed to have this meeting or whatever, and come to find out it's Coca-Cola's presentation to her family's bannerman and official announcement as heir to the Iron Gut, family. So that was pretty neat. And that's what led us up to the alarm bells ringing. Reznor had gone. There's been some shifty things going on in Revan, some things that we have noticed that maybe the people that live there don't. And so Reznor was doing some investigating and such and found out there's some more shifters around. So that was something that was interesting to him. Well, at the dinner, one of the shifters was there, but kind of snuck out. So Reznor said, well, this is sus. So I'm going to go suss this out, and followed the shifter. And when he followed her back to her house, he found out that she is a shifter that was caught and had her tongue cut off. Sir Marin Trant, she was Sir Marin Tranted. Oh, was it Marin Trant that got his tongue cut off, or was it the other guy? Anyways, she got her tongue cut off. And it had the symbol. What was the symbol stamped into the tongue, Reznor?
It is the symbol that Jillian has. Where are my notes?
Silver flame, I want to say.
The silver flame. That's right. That's right. It was
Jillian.
The silver flame. The mark of the silver flame, which was it was a sort of Inquisition style thing where they rounded up shifters and so on, and had cut her tongue off and branded her with that as kind of like a punishment. It was really actually very sad. And about the time Reznor was like, hey, I'm not going to hurt you, the alarm bells in Revan started ringing. And this alarm bell means only one thing. It means Revan is under attack by wyverns. Under attack by wyverns. And so
yeah, Jillian doesn't worship the silver. She's not part of the silver flame.
No, Jillian is the sovereign host, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zenlin Zenlin wasn't at the dinner. He was out working and practicing some magic. So Zenlin is at home. He's at our tower. Reznor is across town at the apartments for the people who work at the meadery, and Jillian and Coca-Cola are at the meadery. So our party is split up across Revan as these wyverns are coming in to attack us. So I feel like that's a pretty majority recap. That's obviously from the Coca-Cola point of view. So there's other things. If anybody wants to include them, you can. Oh, we found a secret city under the tower as well. So that was pretty neat.
Secret.
But we're all split up. we broke the biggest rule in D&D, not thinking that it was going to matter, is we split the party because we went to do dinner and so on and so forth. We broke the biggest rule in D&D. We split the party.
I mean, we've been split a healthy amount of the time we were in Revan.
Yeah, that's why we're saying, like, usually Revan, yeah, we did split the party across the city because usually in Revan we haven't had any issues or anything along the lines. But Revan is known to be attacked by wyverns, and it is said that the tower is sort of like this magnet that draws them to it. It's always attacked. We did get more Reznor story. I'm reading the audience here. We did get more Reznor story when we split the party, so that was pretty cool. It is super brutal that girl got her tongue cut off, but politics, I suppose. Medieval style politics, not 2024 US politics. Maybe other parts of the world are still doing that, but please, dear God, don't do that here. But did I get everything? Did I cover it all? Is that it?
Sounds like it to me.
All right. Hey, Chip.
I say
Happy
not
birthday.
having been here for the rest of the. Oh, thank you. But about 11 minutes late. Thank you for stopping by Heroes and Hooligans, Gilded Destinies, episode 19, where we are having our players fight for the first time in weeks as wyverns raid the city of Revan, flying in from above and causing the alarms to shout off in the middle of the night. Our party is split, everyone in different places except for Jillian and Coca-Cola, who are on the outskirts of town, and we'll take a moment to return. And yes, as one of our lovely viewers has noted, Zenlin is in the tower where the wyverns are drawn. And Zenlin's not exactly the hardiest of our party. Not going to hold them off for very long on his own, as far as we know.
Yeah,
Oh, well, as far as you know, you don't know how crafty Zenlin is. I'm just saying.
A smart guy.
Zenlin is a smart guy, and he's sleeping on. And he said he was up on the 3rd floor, so the wyverns aren't about to get you right away if they crawl in that hole.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I assume the sirens will wake me up. I should have a couple minutes.
Oh yeah,
before they get here.
Yeah, everyone in the party can hear the sirens. No check needed. These are alarms. They are meant to be heard by people who are sleeping underground in gnome burrows.
Yeah, it's a super loud one, huh?
Yes. Yeah, we'll see if Zenlin's craftiness can keep him alive long enough for his party members to come to his aid, especially since none of them know where he is. In fact, the only 2 party members whose location is known by others are Coca-Cola and Jillian. And with that, let's get our VTT opened up, gang. As we jump right into things. A little birthday present to myself, violence against the party.
And here's some adult dragons. Go look at them, kids.
Hey, they're all wyverns.
Oh, let
Everything
me get
attacking.
VTT open here.
Yeah, every one of these lovely flying lizards is a wyvern.
Does somebody want to share screen, or do I need to do it?
I would love it if somebody could. I don't particularly care who.
Give me a second.
No TPK for Chipper's birthday. I'm gonna need you to stop that.
Hey,
I'm gonna need you
to. So I can be bribed to nat 20 against the party. I can be bribed to lie. Just saying.
Well, we do have
Wow.
channel point options for those of you on our Twitch if you have enough points. For 2,500 of your points on Twitch, you can cancel the DM's crit. For 2,500, you can give the DM advantage. For 3,000, you can make the party sing for something. You can give inspiration for 3,500. You can give the enemies disadvantage. For 3,500, you can do a random encounter, or you can give the characters a heal for 5,000. And Chip, happy birthday to you. You just got gifted a DM advantage.
Lovely.
That's your present for me.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's get it started here, gang. As we move to the Iron Gut Mead Hall, Coca-Cola and Jillian, you hear mid-conversation these almost air raid sirens go off a little bit towards town. Just the loud droning nonstop. And you see people in the mead hall. About half of them begin to like crowd into the little kitchen cellars off to the side here, and another half seem to draw weapons and run out of the mead hall. And you hear people shouting, "The wyverns are attacking! We must be on our way!"
I think Coca-Cola would turn from the table where she's sitting back to Jillian, who's at the high table behind her, and kind of give her that, like, come on, let's go look, and be up and running as fast as her little legs will let her go.
All right.
Yep.
So, Coca-Cola, you are gone.
Mm.
Are you, full sprint, action, bonus action, movement?
Yeah, action, bonus action, and movement, which gives me 75 feet around.
Okay. Cool. So go ahead. What we're going to do here is we're going to make this a skill challenge for you to get to the fight. So if you're heading straight towards town, I am going to need you to make either an athletics or a survival check to find a path, to either just push yourself at full speed to get there, or to find a path through the woods. You can make the survival at advantage if you choose that, because of Reznor showing you paths earlier.
Advantage on survival, you said?
Yep. Or just
All
a
right,
straight
I'll do
athletics.
that. Yeah, well, I'm not good at either of those, but I will use survival.
And one more.
I got a dirty 20, it looks like.
Dirty 20. All right, you are going to arrive to the map of Revan in 2 rounds, running full bore.
All right. Yeah, and Jillian's gonna just grab her stuff and she's gonna head out the door as well. She
All right.
rolled on survival. The highest she rolled was a 15.
All right. 15 on survival. And Jillian, you don't have anything that gives you a bonus action dash or anything, correct?
Actions. I thought that she had dash.
You can dash as an action. I know that. You're just straight cleric, correct?
Yeah, straight cleric.
All right, so you do not have a bonus action dash. So you will be getting there in 4 rounds. And we will go ahead.
What about Steps of Night?
Steps of Night. What is that? Flight as a
Steps of
bonus
Night.
action?
Yeah.
What's the speed it gives you?
Let's see, walking speed for 1 minute so that you can do 4 times you can do this 4 times.
Definitely.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll say that cuts you down to getting there in 3 rounds, because you can go as the crow flies rather than needing to follow a path.
Okay.
All right. And we will move over to the map of Revan. Yeah. Our lovely little town map is now a massive battle map. So, as we move through Revan, things are going to be a little different for this combat. You will be able to move 3 squares with every square is 10 feet. So you will be able to move 3 squares if you have a speed of 30, 4 if you have a speed of 40. And we are going to begin with an initiative roll from everybody. Zen and Rezo are really good. I don't know why it changed yours to a 14 there, Rez. You should be at a 21. All right, cool.
Yeah, I have
That
advantage,
fixed.
so I had to roll twice.
Yeah, I think it just picked up the second one, but I've got it fixed for us on the tracker there. Thank you.
Gotcha.
All right. Reznor, you are in this little apartment building here. Let me see if I can find where I set you. Oh, there you are. If we look in the upper right hand of the map, you can see Reznor is on the second floor of this little building here. It is a series of apartments that he has chased this mute shifter into. You are positioned accurately. You can see this window on the side is the one you're right by. It's in the room that you're in.
Gotcha.
All right. First to act will be Coca-Cola. You're full sprinting this turn, correct? Not doing any buffs or anything to yourself?
Let me double check and make sure I'm not going to buff, but I believe I am running like the wind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to run this round, but the
All right,
round
cool.
before I get to the closest wyverns, I will use my bonus action to imbue one of the stones, or the stones that I carry in my pocket now, with magic stone.
Cool. You and Jill will be coming up pretty close to the tower there, just because that's
Okay.
the closest patch of land that is to the meadery.
Okay. All right. Yep. So I'm just running for now.
Yep. All right, Reznor, you are second in our initiative order. What you doing, bud?
Okay. Real quick. So I used my shift with Greer.
Mhm.
Did I have enough time between Greer and the meeting for a short rest?
Sure. Yeah, you just were hanging out in the woods for like 2 hours. Yeah, you got a short rest in.
Okay, cool. That changes everything I will do then. So I'm in this room. I'm gonna look
You
down.
hear the alarm, and you see that there is a window. I don't think you've looked out it yet because you were basically backing the mute shifter into a corner.
So the first thing he's gonna do. How do I phrase this to it? I'm gonna write on the floor, like stay here, basically.
Okay, you're gonna do that, and basically your shifter markings. Try to communicate that. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a persuasion check, and we'll say this uses your object interaction for the turn.
19.
19, pretty good. She looks up at you, looks at the writing, nods, and actually seems to relax a little bit. She's like, okay, you're leaving? I can deal with that.
I'll go over to the window and look outside, see what I see.
You see about 10 feet from the edge of the window, there is a quiver of wyverns attacking this building that across the way from you.
Well, I don't like that. Actually, I aggressively like that, to be honest. Is how does the window open? Does it open like a door, or does it open like up and down?
It's like a double door. You can slam it open to both sides.
I would like to slam the door open, or at least run through it, and I'm going to rage, and I would like to
bonus action
jump.
rage.
Yeah, and I would like to jump over to that building.
All right. Are you trying to land on the building, or are you trying to land on the wyverns?
Are the wyverns close enough for me to land on one?
If
Are the
you,
wyverns close enough for me to try?
yeah, the wyverns are the same distance from you as the building. They
Okay.
are on the building.
Yeah, I would probably try to land on one of the wyverns then.
All right. So you are jumping. It's well within your jump distance, especially while raging. So you can just do that with your movement. Do you want to try to bring the wyverns down, or do you want to just try to jump to attack them?
I would probably jump, and if I can get a hold of it to try and bring it down, I would. But if I don't if I don't land in a good spot to do that, then I would probably just go for an attack.
Okay. You can basically what I'm asking here is, do you want to make a melee attack, or do you want to try to grapple?
I'm gonna try and grapple.
Okay, cool. So Resnor, you leap out the window to grapple these wyverns. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, and I will let you know what you have to beat here. All right. The wyverns add a +7 to this, and that's a natural 20.
That's. I got a 13.
Do remember that while you're raging, you make athletics checks with advantage.
Oh,
So you need to beat a 27 here. It's very possible for you.
nope, 18.
18. All right. You jump, try to grapple this wyvern, and are unable to bring it to the ground. You still have your extra attack if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm on the wyvern now, right?
You are. I'm going to say you're next to the wyvern, but it is one of the ones that is actively on top of the roof. So you can. You're both standing and stable.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably take a swing at it with my axe then.
All right, cool. Go ahead and give me that attack roll.
28.
28. That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and give me some damage here.
That is 10, 16, so 18. Or no, 19. 18. Sorry, 19. I had +3 now.
19. Gotcha. So that will be a significant chunk of damage to this quiver as you lash out with your axe and strike into it. You do notice, however, that these wyverns there's quite a few of them. It looks like there's about 3 in each flock, 3 in each quiver.
Okay.
Anything else for you this turn? You've still probably got about 20 feet of movement left after your jump.
I kind of want to position myself as the main center of attention, if that makes sense.
So what you're seeing here is that there are 3 groups of wyverns, very easy to spot. One appears to be concentrating on the tower. One appears to be the one in the center is right next to you. Let's go ahead and move your token over there too, actually, so it's on that roof.
Oh, I'm behind the wyvern now.
Oops.
Yeah, but you can be a bigger token now because when you're raging, you're bigger.
Yeah, you're large.
Large now.
So you will fill this entire square now. Let me go ahead and fix that for you.
Thank you, because I did not know how to do that.
Yeah. Swolsnor's a chunky boy.
Big chunkin'.
And then Yeah, you think, like, as far as center of attention goes, there's not going to be anything you're able to do without using your action or some kind of skill or something to try to draw their attention. But you think you're in a good placement as far as that goes.
Gotcha. So, would I'm trying to determine, is it possible for me to try and roar to grab attention of everything around me?
For flavor, sure. You'll be able to grab the attention of the entire flock next to you, but the other two are a little far away for you to get anything without burning some sort of
Yeah, that would
ability.
be the main goal. Would be get the attention of this quiver off the building and onto me.
You see actually that with that axe strike to one of them, like, you dealt a significant amount of damage with that one blow. You've got their attention.
Okay, that's what I need.
All right. Next in our initiative order is Zenlin. Or actually, Zen, what is your dex modifier?
1 second. +3.
Cool. Yeah, it's you.
Okay.
Question.
Go for it.
What's that damage on you from? Because I don't recall you having taken damage since your last short rest.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's from when I walked through the hole initially.
Okay, you rested after that, so if you want, you can spend some hit die quick.
Oh, I think I did spend hit die or get healed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, cool. I think you just didn't quite get up to full.
Yeah, not quite.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, what you want to do, bud? You are on the 3rd floor of the tower, resting. hear this a lot.
Sirens. Yeah, sirens wake me up. I need to see what's going on, so I think first thing he has to do is run up to the loft level.
Run up to the roof.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Get the right widest view,
Yeah,
which
cool.
I assume will probably take my dash to get up there.
I'm gonna say no, because you were on the 3rd floor already. I'm gonna say you
Okay.
can get up there with just your movement.
Okay, cool. So I assume I see this quiver like right above me.
Oh yeah, they're like about to land on the tower. You can see.
Cool. That is perfect for me. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ice Storm on the tower, like where they are, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're not quite on the tower yet. They're like just coming up to the edge. You can cast
Yeah,
Ice Storm though to hit all of them.
It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Hey, 20-foot radius covers every wyvern in that group perfectly.
Yep. And here, let me see if I can figure out how to send it to chat for you, but it's a dex save.
I know Ice Storm. You're good.
Okay.
Dex save. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. All right. Does a 16 save?
I think so. 1 second. It is my DC, so yes.
All right. So that's save for half, correct?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and give me some damage here.
Cool. 2d8. And so 10 bludgeoning or half on a save and 4d6. For another 11 cold damage, again, half on a save, and whatever ground it is touching is difficult terrain.
All right. Cool. So that will.
And if it wasn't obvious, he'll start ducking back into the tower then.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna say you don't have movement to get back down yet, but
Yeah.
awesome move. Yeah, but you're preparing to duck back. That is going to go to our first quiver of wyverns up here, unattended by the town. You see its first move. You see that it is over. Well, actually, I think Reznor, go ahead and give me a perception check. Or what's your passive?
My passive perception is a 12.
Okay, so nobody sees this, but I'll narrate for our audience. This quiver of wyverns lands on this roof and begins to rip at the building itself, and you see venom or acid drips from its tail and fangs, dissolving and corroding the roof beneath it. Up next will be Quiver 3, which is hovering right above you, Zen.
Yep.
It is going to take its full attack on you. It does have to move, and it is difficult terrain. But it is going to land over you. I think I can move it beneath you here.
Sure.
Yep.
AC is 13. With shield, it's 18, and that will obviously be happening if one of these hit.
All right. So you want to shield? Because the reaction's just when it... I don't think reaction for shield is when it hits. I think it's just when they swing, isn't it?
No. Which you take one reaction, which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted
cool.
by the magic missile. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. First one hits.
Above 18. I mean, he'll burn shield, so it's active anyways.
All right, then yeah. First one does hit.
Okay.
Even through shield. Second one misses, which is good because the first one is a set of claws that come rending at you. Second one's the stinger.
Cool.
Zen, you're going to take 11 piercing damage as these claws bite into you. Jill, that's your first round of travel. You doing any buffs or anything? Any spells? Or are you just taking this first round to get your steps of night up and moving?
Yeah, just keep going. Once I get to the wherever the wyverns are, and I see like Zenlin or Reznor and those guys, then I'm gonna cast aid as soon as I get near the party.
Yeah, I'll let you know when you're coming up to the party here. We'll go ahead and move to these wyverns right next to you, Rez, who are going to make their attacks on you. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so the claws hit. Stinger hits as well. Reznor, I'm going to need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw from you.
15.
15? All right, cool. You're only going to take half your poison damage here. So the claw is going to deal 10 points of damage to you.
10.
And you are going to take 12 poison damage, and that's already halved. And you can half the claw as well because you're raging.
Oh,
so
right.
5 from the claw, 10 from the stinger.
So 15, so I can go back to...
Oh, and I'm sorry, I got to give you the piercing damage for the stinger as well. 6. So 8 piercing damage total and 10 poison. That's already with all the reductions for you.
Okay. So 3 more. There we go.
All right, we are going to move back to the top of our order with Kokola. Kokola, you can tell that you're coming up on the edge of the woods here by the tower, going full sprint, following these trails that Reznor showed you. You have the opportunity to use either your action or bonus action to buff yourself if you'd like, and still make it next round.
Am I in range of any of them now? Like, what's the closest set of wyverns to me? How far are they?
You do not have line of sight because you're running through the woods is the big issue.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take movement and bonus action and well, I still won't. Even with 75 feet, am I not in range? Well, even at 50 feet, I'm probably not in this round, am I?
With 50 feet, you won't be able to see them. With 75, you'll be exiting to a point where you can see. You just won't have any movement action or bonus action left.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm just going to do. I'll get where I can see at least.
Cool. Smart move. So our lovely Coca-Cola is going to pop up right. If I don't flip her around 30 times, right here. And you are able to get, I'm going to say with 75, you're able to get to here.
All right. And that puts me in line of sight, right?
Would you rather be up 1 square, or like you can pick any of these first 2 squares below this little set of rock outcroppings that you want?
Yeah, I'd probably like to be closer to the stone. Stone makes me more comfortable.
Okay, so you want to
So
be
right
like
there, right?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, yep, that's where I'll go.
All right, we'll go back to Reznor then, with your bonus action, and movement all being used to sprint. You can see Zenlin being swarmed by a group of wyverns on top of the tower, and you can tell that he's already injured significantly.
Well, I'll yell at the wyverns. Hey, that's my elf!
Love it. All right, Rez.
All right, Reznor. I am not happy with the damage I just took.
And this actually, now that Coca-Cola is on the field, I'm going to introduce our unique mechanic for this fight. You are fighting swarms of wyverns, and currently you are fighting individually. If you are all within 1 square of each other, if 3 out of 4 of the party members are within 1 square of each other, I will let you double your damage for every hit and take half damage on every attack that hits you, because you will be fighting as a group, the same as them.
Ooh, we're getting pack tactics.
Yeah, you're getting boosted pack tactics,
Yeah.
but they're already operating with them.
Yeah, but they're lame. We're not lame.
Not yet, anyways. Let me do some massive damage and rip one of your legs off, then you'll be lame.
That's fair. What am I gonna do? I don't think he's gonna do that yet. No, I think he would. He just took a lot of damage. He's gonna shift.
All right, cool. Reznor, you shift while you're in your rage. And actually, I think this is a good time to... Coca-Cola, Reznor, give us your best Reznor bellow as you go absolutely feral.
Reznor.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, you hear this from over by your stone outcropping. And with the wisdom saving throw I rolled for you between our sessions, that you got a natural 20 on, you look up at the sky and see that the moon of Siphoros is full. It is Wild Night, the 18th of Siphoros, and it should not yet be. By your count of days, it should be 3 days earlier. Zenlin, you also noticed this with that roar. Because you also got the natural 20. God damn it. Jill, you don't. I think you got like a 6. But yeah, it is. The moon should not be full for another 3 days. And you can tell that, like, when you try to think about what date it is, your brain tells you it is the 18th. You don't remember what happened on the 15th or on the 14th or the 12th. They're not all, it's not 3 days in a row missing. It is 3 separate days. Anyways, Rez, you've raged, you've shifted, you've gone feral. You don't recognize this either.
Okay.
Rest of your turn.
All right. So I'm going to.
You're going to gain the benefit of reckless attacks on every attack for the rest of the encounter, or while you're both shifted and feral.
Dope. I can take that. So that was my bonus. I will now start swinging again.
All right.
First,
Let's do these ones.
first attack's gonna be with the axe.
Mm-hmm.
So I get advantage. So 22 and a 28.
28's definitely a hit.
So another 19.
Another 19. Awesome. All right. As your axe cleaves into another one of the wyverns, you see that these wyverns aren't fully grown either. They look to each individually be about your size.
Okay.
They look like youths.
So they're young wyverns.
Mhm.
I'm then going to. Sorry. I will turn, and I will strike at another one.
All right. Cool.
With my
Go
axe.
for it. And I will let you know, since they're acting as a swarm, you can share a space with them if you want. You don't have to though.
Gotcha. 17.
17 will hit.
So that's another. So that'll be 18 damage.
18. Nice. Rez, you are really laying into these wyverns here, and you see that this group, you've killed about half of them already. Of the 8 wyverns in this group, 4 are dead on this rooftop. And I'm
After
gonna go ahead and make a morale check for them.
Yeah.
On a natural 2, you see they get ready to flee.
I was just saying for flavor, after he kills the last one he kills on this turn, he's gonna put his foot on it and he's gonna roar at the others, and that'll be
All right, hell yeah.
EOT.
All right, Zen, you're up.
Okay, so this swarm is like on me, right?
They are surrounding you. You are surrounded by 8 wyverns.
Cool. I am going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell haste on them, or slow on them.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to use my action then to disengage and run back inside and down the stairs.
All right. Is there a save for slow?
Yeah, it's 16 and it's wisdom.
All right. Okay. These wyverns are not very wise. They have a -3 to this roll, so they need to hit a natural 19. I'm going to give them their advantage on the DM advantage I've been granted on this.
That's fair.
That's a 12. Does not save.
Cool.
That's a 14. Does not save.
Cool.
All right.
So yeah, that'll be
As
action
you-
movement bonus.
You slow these wyverns. I believe they can't take reactions, correct?
I can double check. I know if they have multi-attack, they only get 1 attack per turn.
I've got it pulled up here.
Okay.
There we go. Yep, half speed, -2 to AC and dex saves, can't use reactions. On its turn, can use an action or bonus action, not both, and can only make 1 melee attack during its turn. That is killer.
If that's the case, can I not disengage? And
You can choose to not disengage.
Cool.
Since you would know how your spells work.
I figured then I'm gonna use my wand and use a charge to do a level 1 magic missile at him.
Hell yeah. Give me that damage roll. Because that just hits.
Uh, 6 total magic damage.
Alright, 6 force damage. Hell yeah. As these wyverns take the damage, they growl and move towards you slowly as you duck underneath. Alright, is that EOT for you?
Yep, sure is.
Alright. Again, we're not sure what group of wyverns won. Or actually, what's your passive, Coca-Cola? 19, 24, something like that? Something insane?
It's insane. My passive is a 20.
20? Okay, you can see off in the distance there's a group of wyverns that have absolutely destroyed 2 of the buildings already. Both the town hall and the residential building next to it. They are moving to another building. And they are now at the pub.
Bastards.
They're going to take their full action to attack it. Alright. And Coca-Cola, you see the pub is taking a ton of damage already. Looks like it's heavily damaged.
Okay.
Wyverns 3 are on you, Zen. They are, and you're back in the tower now, correct?
Yep.
Alright. They are going to split. So let me go ahead and get our split wyvern token up here. Doo-doo-doo. Why can't I find it? Alright, I'll get our tokens fixed here in a moment. 1 is going to follow after you. Your movement speed is 30, correct?
That is correct.
Alright, you see they are extremely slow as they try to squirm their way into the tavern. It looks like they're built for speed flying, not while walking. They are moving 10 feet around and cannot catch up to you.
That's with slow?
That's with slow, they're moving 10 feet around. But this group is going to split into 4 other wyverns. Or 4 smaller groups of wyverns, rather. We're going to move on to group 2, I believe, attacking Reznor. Group 2 attacking Reznor. Actually, Jill, anything other than sprinting for you this turn?
Still trying to catch up.
Alright, cool. You know that next turn you will be arriving and you will still have a action left. You will not have to dash next turn to arrive.
Okay.
And that'll go, to our wyverns who were attacking Reznor, who are going to attempt to flee you. Do you allow them to leave? Or would you like to take an attack of opportunity as they fly away?
I would like to take an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah. Give me that roll.
So how? Okay, never mind. They're moving out of my area now. Is this still with?
Yeah, they're moving out of your
advantage?
area. This is still with advantage.
Okay.
Every attack roll you make will be a reckless attack.
Gotcha. All right, that is a 19.
19. That is a hit.
That will be 13 damage.
13. Hell yeah. As they fly away, you manage to knock another one of these wyverns out of the air and see it plummet to the ground beneath you. And they are going to take their full action to flee you as they move. God damn. I just cannot keep a hold of these guys. For some reason.
They're slippery wyverns.
And you see them flying in the direction of the open air market.
I don't like that.
They are unable to do anything to it this turn. You're not sure if they're going to continue fleeing or if they're going to attack it next turn. Top of the order, Kokola, you've got your full turn. You're in sight of the party. And you see that Zenlin has fled after casting a spell on all the wyverns around him.
Okay, cool. Well, fuck them wyverns. I am... How beat up do they look?
The ones around them, not very beat up, but they look like the spell that's on them is doing something like some serious work for him. It doesn't look like they're hurt, but it looks like they're severely affected by this magic.
Well, there's only one thing I should be doing here. And it's one thing, it's a very important thing, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start blasting.
Alright, I thought you were gonna say save the bar.
I am. Actually, I'm going to take my action to shoot off a spell, and then my movement and bonus action, I'm going to go towards town, because Zen looks like he's got the tower under control, and Jillian's on her way. So I'm going to start blasting.
Cool. You're just going to use Eldritch Blast there?
Yep.
Alright, give me that attack roll.
I sure am. 21 and 17.
Alright, give me a second to get you your smaller set of wyvern tokens here so that you can choose which one you want to blast.
Sure. Do both of those hit or just one?
21 and 17 both will hit.
Okay, so I'll roll damage really quick.
Yeah, go for it. And Wyvern 4 has moved down into the tavern into the tower with Sen. So you can pick one of these three to target.
Okay.
Or two.
Is there one that looked like it was closer to getting into the tower where Zenlin is than the others?
There is one that has already entered the stairway of the tower. The rest of them, you see this one on the right side. It looks like it's right by the entrance.
Okay, so that's the one I'm gonna hit.
Cool. For 14 total damage.
14 damages, yes, but yeah, 14 damages. That's right.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it. And then I will take my 50 foot and move towards town because I can see that the wyverns are moving around and doing damage and there's not other people. I think Zen will be okay. Jillian's on her way.
Yeah, I'm going to say with that 20 perception, you can also see Reznor on the roof as you move towards town. So go ahead and move at 5 squares in any direction that you want since you got 50 feet of movement. Oh, how are you trying to get across the river?
I don't know. That's a good point. I think I would have to go back in and across, right? Let's see. Let me just use my ruler and find out where 50 foot's going to get me. Or not.
So the ruler's not going to help you out here because the squares are not accurate to D&D spacing. It's just 5 squares.
Yeah, okay. All right. So Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I jump onto that ship and across? Like, is the ship in the middle of the river enough that I can use it kind of like as a stepping stone?
The little like decorative sunk ship up there? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Because I think my 50 puts me like right, or my 5 squares puts me right there.
Yeah, just give me an athletics check to make both jumps, or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I'll do acrobatics. I'm alright at that. If my dice don't hate me. Wow. 13! That's how acrobatical I am.
It was a DC 10, you're able to make it.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. And that should put me right here. Right at the shoreline.
Cool.
Sounds good. I'm right.
Yep.
Okay.
Just go ahead and get yourself over there and we're all good. And that's your bonus action movement. We'll move on to Rez. Rez, you see, I'm going to say with a 12, you can see Coca-Cola running up behind you here.
Yeah, but his parade just got away. He's not happy about that.
Yeah.
Did he? You said I saw them get to that open market over there?
You saw them heading in that direction, at least. Your line of sight's not quite clear to see all the way over there.
Okay. And I didn't see the Wyverns one yet? I didn't perceive that.
I'm going to say now that those other Wyverns aren't blocking your line of sight, you do see the Wyverns on the tavern.
He would probably go over to the Wyverns one.
Alright, hell yeah.
So, you said you squares 10, right?
Yep.
Right, so I have 40, so 4, 1, 2, 3. Can I use 20 feet and then jump to this roof? Across?
So use 20 feet of movement and then try to jump to the next roof?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to jump to the one to your, I guess, southeast, southwest, southwest, or straight across?
I was gonna go straight across to the left.
I'm gonna say I need an athletics check for that. DC, you're crossing 2 squares there. I'm gonna say DC 15.
Okay. That's 12.
At advantage because you're raging.
Right. I gotta remember that. 24.
Hell yeah, easy to clear.
So I'm tall now. Can I see them now, or is this roof blocked?
Oh yeah, you can definitely see them.
I would like to throw my axe at them.
Hell yeah. So that is 40 feet. Is that within your range?
Let me see. The range I have is 2060.
2060. All right, so you'll be making this attack with disadvantage, but since you're reckless, roll it flat.
I can do. So that'd be 13, but let me check real quick.
Beats it.
Cool. I'll make sure.
That's
I knew I
it.
got something for that. That'll be 9 plus. So that's 15 because I get +3 for raging throw an attack as well.
I think you only get the total of +3 because raging normally only applies to melee attacks.
Oh, okay.
Path of the Giant makes it also applies to your thrown weapons, so it'll be 12.
Yes.
All right. As these wyverns are dealt their first damage of the combat, you see some of them turn to look at you, and others stay focused on the building beneath them. You do still have a bonus action, I believe. I would allow you to make an intimidate check or a persuasion or some sort of or animal handling to try to draw them to fight you. Actually, I'd say probably animal handling. The bonus action.
I can do that. Animal handling, draw them to me. That'll be a 10.
10. That's what you needed to draw 1. Unfortunately, drawing 1 leaves them with 3 in their pack still. They are still going to be a quiver.
Okay.
But you see one of them does split off.
Gotcha. So I still have my extra attack, correct?
Yes. I
Can
believe
I-
your axe returns for you to make that as well, correct?
Yes, with Elemental Cleaver.
Cool.
Oh, and I'm supposed to choose damage for that, and I haven't.
Because yeah, you get bonus elemental cleaver damage for every attack that you use when you're using that.
Yep. I'll just go with. We'll go with lightning.
All right. I'm going to ask, would you like the one that's coming towards you to be the one you hit, or would you like it to still be at the rest of the pack? Your choice.
I'm gonna go for the rest of the pack.
All right, you want the one that you hit to still be with the rest of the pack? All right, you see a wyvern, full health for itself, is still coming at you.
Okay. So next berserker. 23. 23.
23 will hit. Give me some damage.
So that's 13 plus now I gotta roll a d6 for elemental. 19. Lightning.
Hell
damage.
yeah. And which wyvern is this targeted at? The pack or the single?
The pack.
Cool. Hell yeah. EOT?
Yep.
Zen, you're up.
Okay. Zen's gonna turn around, he's gonna mutter, sorry Coca-Cola, but we're getting it fixed anyways. And he's gonna point and spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a fireball to the center of the pack of wyverns at 4th level.
Alright, so you're moving back up to where you can see the whole pack?
Yeah, well, I assume that's like 10-ish feet of movement up the stairs, probably.
Yes, I will remind you that one of the wyverns already got through the entrance and is following you down as well.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you're pointing to hit the pack. That will hit every one of them, including the one following you. So I need to make dex saves for them, and they are at disadvantage because of slow.
I think it was a -2 because of slow.
Oh, okay, my bad. Thank you. Thanks for keeping it honest there. I appreciate this.
No worries.
So yep, -2. So this is just a -2 dex save. 10 does not save. 11 does not save. 13 does not save. Nat 20 does save. You can pick your poison. Do you want it to be one of the ones coming at you that saved, or do you want it to be the one that's coming at you that saved, or do you want it to be one of the ones outside?
Yeah, let's make it the one inside that saved.
One inside that saved? Alright,
Yep.
cool. You kill every other wyvern up here
Cool.
with that fireball.
Cool. And I assume even taking half
So all
damage,
the
this
wyverns
one
outside are dead.
I assume this one looks pretty beat up anyways, right?
The one inside, which I'm about to unhide from you since I just hit it to get it off the screen for a second there, since it was a little crowded. It takes a significant amount of damage and looks like it's about as ready to drop as the one you magic missiled before was.
Cool,
It's
because
very
that's
low.
what I was gonna do is, can I still use the wand with spell casting rules?
No, unfortunately, a wand
Okay.
is casting a spell. It's just casting from
Okay.
the item.
Well, you quickened, so that was a bonus action, so you still have your action.
Yeah, so
Right,
you
but
can do
it just has to be a
It's-
cantrip.
Fair. Oh yeah, level casting.
I'm gonna use my movement to move the rest of the way to be within 5 feet of that wyvern.
You're already within 5 feet of that wyvern.
Oh, perfect then.
Or,
We're
well, no,
go-
you'd be within 10 because it wasn't close enough to hit you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go the rest of the way, and we are going to cast Sword Burst, and I need another deck save from him.
Hell yes.
If
That's a
he-
natural 1.
Yes, if he passed, I was so screwed. 7 magical piercing damage as blades rotate around me. I'm done running.
All right. I have a little bit of bad news for you. That does not
I'm-
kill it.
I'm dying anyways, guys.
It's
We have a
it's
healer.
real close. Hey, it could miss. It could miss you with
That's
its
true.
only attack
18.
that hits.
18 shield, yeah.
Yeah. You
So
might not
that'll
even
be
need to
turn.
shoot, you know? We'll see.
Yeah, that'll be turn.
All right, end of turn for Zen. Next we have that wyvern. It is going to make its one attack, and it is going to be with the stinger. This is a +7 to hit. Let's roll this in front of the board because this is a big deal. If this hits, Zen's dead. Zen might actually, if this hits, Zen could full die
Yeah, it's possible.
because you have 12 hit points left and a max of 20. Yeah, this thing could do enough damage on a hit to kill you.
Heal.
Hooli, you want to check the bank, see if we got any more of those DM advantages or anything put in? Because I have not been looking at it. I've just been looking at the map.
Nope, we don't. We do not.
Wonderful. I would have felt bad if I came in here and said I'm going to kill you guys and then didn't try my hardest. But I'm glad I don't have to.
Oh, heck.
All right. On a 10, it misses you. That's the end of its turn. And we're going to go to... Oh, yeah. I guess your wyverns did leave the order, Rez. My bad.
Yeah, and so did Rez.
Oh, Rez is still showing in the order for me for some reason. I don't know why.
I see Coca-Cola, Zenlin, Quiver 1, Jillian, and Quiver 2. That's all I see.
Weird. Oh, no, Quiver 2... Never mind. Quiver 2 is the one... Quiver 3 is gone because Zen just bodied it.
Yeah.
So Quiver 2 is still over there. Yeah. Rez should still be... I'm going to re-add you to the initiative tracker, Rez.
Residor's in his own initiative. That's a good time.
You had a 21, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You should be back now, and we're going to go to... Yep. Wyverns 1. Your wyvern that you have basically called the attention of rushes over to attack you, and is going to make a stinger attack and a claw attack against you. These will be at advantage because you've been reckless this whole fight.
Very reckless.
Alright, claws miss. Stinger. I need a constitution saving throw, Rez.
Constitution. 11.
11. Okay. Let me make sure. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so you're going to take... God, I hate the sound that D&D Beyond's dice make. You're going to take 46 poison damage.
Owie.
And... Damn. Hurry up. Okay, and 20 piercing as this stinger strikes true and pierces you right through your sternum between your heart and lungs.
Owie.
Yeah. And that piercing will be half to 10 for rage.
Oh. How much was it originally? Sorry, it was 20.
It was 20, so you should add 10 back.
Yep, there we go.
How you looking, Rez?
He's very feral and is now coughing up blood.
Yeah. So that was a natural 20 that hit you with the stinger, unfortunately. Rez, you still staying feral, or are you trying to stop?
Oh, he's definitely staying feral now.
Cool. All right. After that wyvern, it is going to be the remaining pack, which is going to continue to go on this building. Deals some damage to it, but much less than it did its first round. And Jill.
All right. Have I made it yet on this?
You
one?
have made it, and I will go ahead and place you here. You still have your action and bonus action.
Okay.
And you can pick anywhere within these first 2 lines on the same patch of land that the tower is on. You want to be.
Okay. Okay, so 1, 2.
Yep, anywhere in the first
Alright,
10 feet of this tower area.
Okay.
All right, so you want to be coming up to the edge of the tower.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
so
I'd
you're
like
not
to-
inside
can I
or on
inside?
it yet, but you.
Okay,
Well,
just
no, you're
outside.
flying. You're flying. You can get right straight up to the top of the tower.
Okay. Can I get in and then start
I'm
chasing
gonna say
after that wyvern?
you don't have the movement to get in, but this wyvern is basically its tail is hanging out of the entrance
Oh,
to
okay.
the roof. You can reach it from the roof.
All right. She's going to grab her Moontouch sword and she's going to hack at his tail.
Hell yeah! Give me that attack roll.
All right. Where are we? Attack. Roll. On 21 to hit.
21 to hit is gonna hit. Give me some damage.
Oh. 4 damage.
4. Hey,
Yeah,
it had
4
3 hit-
damage.
It had 3 hit points left. You've killed that wyvern.
All right.
That was all you. That wasn't Zenlin at all. You killed it.
It's not a very tough wyvern.
Jillian Wyvern
Alright.
Slayer.
But haha. All right. So yeah, Jillian doesn't know. Does Jillian? Let's see. Could she roll a perception check to see if
You can see Zenlin
there's
when it
anybody
dies.
Okay. All right.
It's
You okay,
he's
buddy?
right on the other side of it.
All right. Let's see. Since I did that, then I should be able to cast a spell. Healing word.
Yeah, you have your bonus action still.
She's going to cast healing word at 3rd level.
Cool.
I-
Give me that roll for the heal.
All right.
I
So
have
I was able
literally
to
Go for it, Phil.
11 points of healing from healing.
Hell
word.
yes. So that's 11 to Zen.
Whew. All right. Glad you're okay, buddy. Whew.
That brings you
Alright,
back to
end of
exactly where
turn.
you were at the beginning of this battle, correct, Zen?
Yep.
Hell yeah. End of Jill's turn. It's going to be the. Wait. That's been 3 rounds. I need to make another initiative roll. With a 9 initiative. In the future, he'll be popping up before you, Jill. But for this turn, he's going to go right after you. As Featherick pops up over in the open air market. And is going to take his attacks on these wyverns. He's going to hit twice.
I was
And
asking. I was wondering where he was.
Everyone else is coming. They take some time to get here, you know. And he deals pretty significant damage to this remaining pack of wyverns, to the remainder of this pack of wyverns. It is still standing though, as we move to them. They're going to attack him. They're going to hit twice. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. And you see Fetheric is instantly bloodied by these wyverns as they hit with both claws and a stinger. I think Rez, you're the only one with line of sight there, really. Yeah. You see Fetheric pop up, take 2 quick shots at these wyverns with a crossbow, and then get hit twice, and he's not doing great.
Feel that.
Top of the order, Coca-Cola.
I'm going to movement and bonus action first. That my 5 squares put me between these 2 buildings where I can see the tavern.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot at the wyverns on the tavern.
Bet.
All right, 19 and 21 to hit.
Both hit. Give me some damage.
Uh, 16 total.
All right, on a 16, you see that this group of wyverns, the remaining ones, looks like there's about half of them remaining.
Okay. Good. And when she shoots them off, she just gives like an angry, "You're attacking my place where I get breakfast beers" sort of yell, and does more blasting.
Stay away from the breakfast beers!
Yeah. Pretty much that.
All right. And we will go ahead and move down the initiative order to Rez. You got this single wyvern in front of you that has just done, I think, more damage to you than you've taken this campaign.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Like, total. I think if we added up all damage Reznor has taken, it's less than that.
Chip.
Yes.
If you roll a crit, make sure you say it because the audience has the ability to cancel crit.
My bad. Yeah, I'll make sure to in the future.
No, you're
Thank
good.
you.
I'm just letting you know. I forgot about that. I just got a message about it. So I was like...
If one of our audience members wants to cancel that crit, we will go ahead and give Reznor half the health back that he has taken. And I'll let you save it for another one, because I feel bad about not giving you guys the chance. So you will be able to cancel 2 crits for the price of 1.
Alright.
If any of our audience members are feeling particularly generous, though, you can always cancel a crit against the players.
There you go. You gotta cancel the crit.
All right. Rez, you're going to get half of that health back. I believe you were at 89 before. It dropped you to 33. That is 56 points of damage. Halved is 28. Go ahead and add 28 to your HP, bringing you back up to 61.
So, Chip, not only do you have the one that you said that you were going to do for the first one, but you got 2 people redeemed in, cancel the crit at once.
Cool. Rez, go ahead and heal fully.
Oh, big fan.
Not fully, but go back to 89.
Nice. Heck yeah, audience.
As you feel a swelling in your heart as your wounds fill themselves back in, and you feel something from up above gazing down at you. Not today. It is your turn. What would you like to do, my guy?
Oh, I am very invigorated now. I'm gonna take on this wyvern.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna swing with my axe first. For 23.
23 is a hit.
So 11 plus my d6 lightning damage. So 14, so 17.
All right, 17 is a solid hit. It is not down.
I am now going to use an unarmed attack for my second attack on it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
My Tavern Brawler. So 15, 23.
That's a hit.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. 17. Significant damage. Still not down. Definitely bloodied.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to shifter strike at them.
Fuck yeah. Bite that bitch. And don't forget your unarmed strikes with Tavern Brawler can actually be shifter strikes as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All of your unarmed strikes can be made with your shifter strike attack when you're shifted.
Oh, dope. So, man, it's gonna be 25, but crit fishing? Nope.
All right, that's
so
it.
7 plus 3, so that'd be 10 more damage.
At 10 damage, you exactly drop it. As this wyvern in front of you drops to the ground. And I forgot to delete the one over by Yuzen. My bad. There you go. You still got your movement, Rez.
I would like to use 10 of it to get to kind of like the top of this roof.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to try and jump again over.
All right. We've established that far jump is an athletics check. DC is 15. Give me that roll. Advantage from raging.
Yeah, I was gonna remember this time. That's 23.
23. You make it. You can land on that first square there.
Hey, Chip.
Yep.
You also have an advantage now. You were given a DM advantage.
Lovely. All right.
This is like more flavor, but at this point, Reznor is fully on all fours.
All right. Hell yeah. Rez, how you holding your axe? Or did you just leave it?
No, after he jumped, he's no longer holding it.
Cool. Axe is on the rooftop next to you after the jump. You're good to go. We will move to Zen.
I have never been happier to see anyone in my life, Jillian. Thank you. As he kind of walks by and puts a hand on her shoulder. With his superior dark vision, can he see that group of wyverns over near Reznor?
Yes. It is dim light now. The sun has not fully set, which is very odd to have both the sunlight coming over the horizon, the moon full in the sky, and this swarm of wyverns dancing around.
Reznor, you have advantage on dex saves, right?
Yes.
Jesus fuck. Alright, let me measure this. Because remember, our ruler needs to be doubled.
Yeah, I think it's 150. I think it's just within range.
It is.
So 4th level fireball.
4th level fireball. God, what's the radius on fireball again?
It's a 20-foot radius, so it's definitely hitting Reznor.
No, it is not.
Oh.
Each of these squares is 10 feet.
Oh.
Alright, 20-foot radius. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah.
You can position it, or you can't position it further back.
Yeah, I think 150 is on the wyverns right next to Reznor.
Yeah. Alright, Rez, you're gonna have to make that dex save for sure.
16.
One save. Or wait, they're all as a pack. They only get one save. Alright, wyvern save.
23 for Reznor.
Reznor also saves.
35 is full, so I think that's what, 17, 18 have?
17.
Yeah.
You see, these wyverns have dropped below half on when they split apart and Coca-Cola struck them. They are significantly below that now. Anything else for you? Any bonus actions?
Nope, because I believe it's an action to make spell slots, so I am good for now.
Go ahead and look that up quick, and we'll move on for now. Just let me know if it is a bonus action for you. 'Cause I think it might be. But we'll move down to that quiver. Rez, they are right in front of you, and they are going to attack you.
Bring it.
Oh, and thank you, Possessor. We will use your DM advantage here that you gave me. Such a sweet person. All right.
I was about to say
15
they're
on the first die,
on
16
advantage
on the
anyway
second.
too.
Oh
Don't
yeah, they're at
guess it.
advantage from
Yeah,
your
I'm reckless.
I already said I was spending it, so I'm gonna spend it. I'll be nice. But that is gonna hit. It's not gonna crit. And that's on the claw, so no need to worry about all that poison. 9 damage.
Is that halved already?
No, half to 4. Then they're going to come at you with stingers. All right, that's a crit.
No fear.
I'm going to begin rolling my damage. Let me know if anybody wants to cancel that.
Yeah, if I see it pop up, I'll tell you.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna, because this is the second time you've been crit Resnor, from a full wyvern, like quiver, a crit on a stinger is a total of 28 d6 damage between the piercing and poison.
No fear.
I don't see it popped up to cancel it, so.
All right, I am about to roll this up.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, canceled.
Cancel crit.
All right, so
Yep.
this is only going to be 14 d6.
There it is.
The audience is with Resnor.
I am
Yeah,
one
I
with
mean,
the
everyone's with Red.
It's with me.
It's hard not to be with Resnor. I mean, have you seen Resnor?
So with your reductions, Rez, that is going to be 32 damage total. We will go ahead and move down our initiative order here to Jill.
Jill's gonna need to. Okay, first of all, when Jill's in the tower, can she see Resnor?
I'm gonna say you're still on the roof, so I'm gonna say give me a what's your passive perception first?
15.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say with the backlighting of Zen's fireball, you can spot Resnor.
Okay. Let's see. No, that would hurt Resnor too. I was gonna say I could, if they're within 120 feet, I could cast
they aren't.
Moonbeam.
They
Okay.
aren't. They're about 150 feet from you. Actually, they're exactly 150 feet from you.
then she's going to fly across the river and start heading towards Reznor so that she can help him
Your
out.
movement's
Just
30, right? Or 25?
It's 25 as a halfling.
All right, we'll make it 30 for the purposes of this encounter since all our squares are 10.
Yeah.
You are able to get within range to moonbeam them, and moonbeam is only a 10-foot radius, correct?
It's 5-foot radius with a 40-foot cylinder.
You can hit just them with that.
All right, she'll do that. She's gonna cast it at. Oh, this might hurt Reznor too. She's going to cast that at.
It's
fourth
not going to hurt
level.
Reznor. You're going to miss Reznor entirely
Okay. Good.
because of how small the radius is.
All right, let's go 4th level spells and Moonbeam. There we
All
go.
right,
So
we'll
it'll
move you
be
across the river there.
So it's a 17 Constitutional saving throw.
Con save
And-
17. Gotcha.
Yeah, come on, show the damage. It'll be 28 or half if they make the save.
All right. On a failure, you've killed this quiver. So I'm going to roll this in front of our board here. They add +3 to this.
Okay.
That's a 15. This quiver is dead as your moonbeam comes down from above.
DM, you got another advantage given to you.
All right. This quiver might not be dead.
Okay. There's still life in the old girl.
All right, we will roll this one more time. That's even worse. This quiver's dead, gang. We have one quiver of wyverns remaining, and they are not looking good between Fetheric, who I forgot to put before Jillian again. And how did I? Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Or touched the wrong one. Alright, so that makes it... Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw Fetheric in here. Fetheric has a +9 to hit. These wyverns have a 13 AC. So we are going to go ahead and roll these out in front as well. He's going to take a step back so he's not rolling at disadvantage. Fetheric gets hit with the AOO from the claw. Does not drop. He's going to take his 2 shots. Both hit. 4. Alright, these wyverns are not looking good. They are right on the edge of death. I think literally any of you, if you hit, kill. They are going to take their turn to attack Fetheric again. Fetheric is down.
Oh no.
All right, top of the order, Coca-Cola.
I think the only thing I can do, because I can't see them, is move.
Yeah, I think that's about it. So you have 9 squares of movement? No, 8.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think I did 8 there. 1, 2.
Yeah, that looks about right to me.
Yeah. So I will action, bonus action, and movement to take that full move.
All right, Reznor.
Reznor's going for the prey. He's going to dash through the streets towards those wyverns.
Dashing through the streets. So you have a speed of 40, correct?
Yep.
Go ahead and move 8 squares.
Anything for me getting down from this building?
Do you want to take damage? Or do you want, is Reznor just jumping off the building?
Yeah,
or is he
Reznor's
trying to
just-
climb down?
No,
Is it
Reznor's
good?
jumping.
If you're just jumping, I'm going to say no movement cost, but you're going to take some damage.
You're like 80 feet tall, so
Alright,
you
you
should
are
be
up on
fine.
the roof. You're up on the roof. You're like 10 feet tall-ish. You're large. I'm going to say we're going to just do... We're going to treat this like it's 20 feet of a drop. 2d6.
Okay.
I don't know how my d6 ended up all the way over there, but... Alright, that's a 6. It's 4. 10 bludgeoning as you fall. Unfortunately, you are knocked prone and have to spend half your movement standing up when you hit the ground and take falling damage.
Okay.
So you will have 4 squares of movement left.
Our diagonal
Or actually,
still-
I'm gonna check in. Reznor, that's a mechanics thing, or that's a mechanics thing you as a player might not have known. If you'd like to try to climb down, you can. That will spend 20 feet of movement climbing, and you'll have to make a check for it.
No, he's feral. He's not going to
Yeah.
climb.
Cool, gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and move 4 squares from where you're at.
Diagonal still 10, right?
Everything's 10 here.
All right, I'm basically occupying the same square as Picola now.
Are you on all fours?
Yes.
Cool.
Can I ride you?
You
He's
can
large.
try.
You most certainly can. And with Reznor's size, you are now acting as a unit, size-wise. So you will be able to gain the resistance to all damage, double damage against them, as long as you stay within the same square. And I'll let you guys, since your initiatives are back-to-back, move together if you'd like. On future turns, especially since your speed's the same almost. Or you're riding him. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we'll just move together. Zenlin, you're next.
I don't think Zenlin knows there's anything else going on at this point, and he doesn't have a way to get across the city quickly.
Yeah.
So he is going to kind of start collapse and maniacally laugh for like 3 seconds before he makes his way over to the wyverns and will start trying to harvest wyvern hearts.
Cool. I'm gonna say I'm gonna ask you to give me a perception check as the sirens start to die down. Like, people have been alerted at this point. The sirens do not still need to be going.
$16.
16. You can hear somewhere off to the east, there are other people fighting,
Ooh.
but they are not within your sight.
Yeah.
Jill. Or anything else from Zen?
I guess I wasn't sure with my action harvesting if I could start or not.
Yeah, you can definitely start. Just give me a survival check.
Can I medicine?
I tell you what, if you can hit a DC 10 survival, I'll let you use medicine to harvest. Just because these
Okay.
are not humanoid creatures.
That makes sense. I do not hit a DC 10 survival.
Okay. Nothing bad happens, you just aren't sure where to start.
That'll be turn.
Alright. After you, it'll go to Jill. Actually, Jill, since you're together, if there's nothing else you want to do, I would let you offer Zenlin the help action on that survival check, or vice
Yes.
versa.
Yeah, I definitely would offer that help action.
Or if you want to make the survival check so that he can make a medicine, I'll allow that. You're acting as a group.
Okay.
Your choice.
All right, let me do the what are my checks? A survival check. Oh, I got an 11 on survival check. Let's see. What about medicine check?
Chip, you're muted.
You can either make a medicine check yourself or give advantage to Zen on his roll.
I got a 14 on a medicine check. Survival
Okay.
check, I only
Yeah.
got an 11.
Okay, well, 10 was the DC to use medicine for this, so you're able to start instructing Zenlin and working together with him to start butchering these wyverns. What are you trying to get at, Zen? You're trying to get to the heart specifically, or are you
Yep.
just trying to collect anything? Cool.
I mean, other stuff too. I know Wyvern Toxin is useful.
Yeah.
So that would probably be there. That's something I'm sure he's aware of. But otherwise, I know the hearts are a platinum apiece.
You're just putting in the work. Cool. I'll remind you that each of these flights or quivers was 8 wyverns.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
lot more up
When
here
I
than I
split-
thought there were.
Yeah, when I split them into 4, that was because you'd already killed 4 of them with your ice storm.
Ah,
Alright, yeah.
Alright, we are going to go to the last remaining set of wyverns. They're going to take 2 attacks on Fetheric and begin trying to devour him. Cynthia's unconscious. These are at advantage. First attack's a miss with a 5 and a nat 1. Second attack is a hit. That leaves Fetheric with at least 2 failed death saves. You don't know if he failed the one he rolled for himself. Next up is Kokola and Rez, acting as a unit.
If Reznor gives permission when he gets up there, Kokola will say, ask if she can jump on. If he says yeah, then she will. And then if he's running, moving, then when we get into range, then I will blast, because my Eldritch Blast, I have 120 foot range. So once we get around that corner,
I'll also say, if you want to just let Rez go and then see what he does and act after that, that's fine as well.
yeah, I can defer until after Rez if he's okay with letting me jump on his back.
Let's go ahead and roleplay that interaction out quick. Reznor, you have just jumped down from this building and run up behind Kokola. And Kokola, you're there. You see Rez running up.
Hey, big furry friend, how about a ride? I'll put my tiger thumb out.
I'm gonna say we're probably gonna do our first roll for this, Chip, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it. Why don't you introduce to our fellow players and audience what we're doing here?
Reznor has feralness. Once he is feral, he cannot really react to people. There is a DC to react in or pull him out of it.
Yep.
He's an animal now.
Yeah, Reznor has, when he is shifted and raged, gone full animal. And Kokola, I will need you to make a check. Let me double check what we said it was.
I have it up.
Oh, you have it? Go for it.
It
Please
is
take the lead.
8 plus 5 plus rounds of feral, which is 6, so it would be a 19.
Yeah, DC
Wisdom.
9. DC 19 Wisdom save for Reznor.
Yeah, and Coca-Cola gets +4 to it.
Yep. So you will be making a Wisdom save +4. Go for it, Rez.
Wisdom save +4.
And I'm so sorry to do this to you on your first roll of this. With it being Wild Night, this is going to be a disadvantage.
I was wondering.
As the influence of the moon of Sephiros drives you to ferocity and rage.
So, first one. So,
Good.
10. That's already not going to make it. Worse. So, Reznor does not even recognize you're there.
8 is not great. Yeah, Reznor. Cool, make an insight check for me.
Mm. $21.
The only part of Reznor that's still here is the intention. He snapped, and now he is just carrying out what he snapped for. There's no response, and there's nothing behind those eyes but rage and hunger. Doesn't seem to be directed at you, though.
As long as he doesn't look at me like a good dwarven sausage, I'm fine. That's all that matters.
And I'm gonna say you get the feeling in this state, Reznor's not gonna react to you like mounting him to ride. He'd be fine with it, but he wouldn't, give you permission either. He's not capable of it.
Do you need me to make like a check to see if I can grab a hold of him when he runs past, or?
No, I'm gonna say he's not hostile to you.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, you can just hop on.
All right. I'm gonna violate you, Reznor. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hop on you.
Jesus.
Whoa.
All
it's
right,
gonna be a thing. I'm violating your personal space. I'm sorry to take away your ability to give consent, but you don't seem like you're in a state to do so, so we're gonna go for a tandem ride, friend. So,
It's all wolf now.
Heroes and Hooligans does not promote riding your friends when they're incapable of consenting, just clear.
Yeah. No, we don't. He
But
hasn't been drinking,
this
so
is not what we meant. This is not what we meant by that. So go for it.
Yeah.
Rez, we'll go ahead and have you take your turn quick, and then we'll move back to Coca-Cola. You just rushing to get over there?
Yeah, he's full movement to move, so that'd be what, 8 squares?
Yeah, if you're dashing, it's 8 squares, and you'd still have a bonus
Yeah.
action left.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And I got an audience inspiration, which gives me advantage pretty much, so that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so he's on the other side of this well now.
Okay. Can I see them
All right.
now? Did that put them in line of sight?
Say, with your stupid high perception, yes. You have line of
Okay.
sight just through. There's just enough of a line through the trees where all you can see through them is the one remaining wyvern in this quiver. What would you like to do, Coca-Cola?
I'm gonna blast, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. All right. So that's a 23 for the first one. And the second one's only a 10, so I'm assuming that one doesn't hit.
The 10 does not hit. Go ahead and tell me the tale of this final wyvern standing there with Featheric's body hanging from its jaws.
I think Coca-Cola just is really like in the whole mindset of shit. I just got announced as heir to the family. Wyverns are attacking. You know, I've done my duty all along the way. I don't think she's really worried about too much about Fetheric personally, but more about like this is the open air market. This is where her cousins, you know, family, fiance's family works, and that's important to her to make sure like that's taken care of. So she just on Resnor's back, just finger guns out a couple of blasts.
Yeah, as you throw this new cantrip spell of yours out, you feel the stone. Just for a second, your foot brushes the stone beneath your feet. This beam of energy flies out of your finger across, and you think of your family and the people you're protecting here in this town as it strikes the wyvern and it falls over dead, Fetheric collapsing from its mouth onto the ground. Raz, Cola, that's you guys. Zen, you're still butchering, I'm assuming?
Correct.
All right. We are not going to exit initiative order here. As this final wyvern dies. We're going to go back. If Zen and Julian are just focusing on their butchering, there is no communication coming to you, so I'm not going to... Oh, Fetheric pops back up. Never mind. He pops back up with 1 hit point on a nat 20 on his death save.
Oh,
we're going to exit initiative.
Good.
Thank God. I liked this NPC. He has potential.
And that should drop Resnor out of rage, right? Because he's not like attacking and so on. That should drop him out of his rage.
It does drop him out of rage. Unfortunately, it does not end his feral state. He does have to make the save for that, or wait. I believe did we agree on a time for how long he has to wait?
I do not think we have yet.
No. We'll say a full minute.
Okay.
So go ahead and we're just going to do 2 more rolls for that, and then we'll probably say a minute passes since we're out of combat.
Alright, so this would be Resnor.
I just want to see if Resnor pulls himself out of it or if it just happens with time.
Well, I can pull him out of it. And that's the exact same roll.
Yeah,
I do think. I think we said it was a charisma save.
Yeah,
Your
we
personality
said for
reasserting itself.
Yeah,
All right, but either way, neither of those works. Yeah, neither of those works. Unfortunately, you are going to have to wait the minute. If you want to roll the other 8 saves to keep trying, you can as well. I'm not going to take that away from you.
No. What'll probably happen is like once the wyverns are gone and he doesn't have a target, Cole will be next to him at first. He'll probably still go over here. But once he sees the wyverns are dead, he's gonna slam his head against a wall, and then he's gonna run off into the forest. Okay,
cool. Yeah, you head over there, you see your enemies are dead, you slam your head into the wall, make an unarmed attack against yourself, Tavern Brawler. You automatically hit, just roll the damage for me.
9.
9? Okay. No, your rage is over, so it's not 9, it's only 6.
Right, 6. Sorry.
And run off into the woods. Coca-Cola, you see Resnor preparing to sprint off into the woods. Which direction you want to go, Res? That way?
Yep.
Okay, give me a survival check as you run off.
Survival.
You just so happened to... Alright, yeah, you just so happened to move off in the direction that the wyverns came from. And you can catch the scent, not from them passing through the trees, but you catch the scent of their droppings having fallen from the sky, and are able to begin following it up the mountain. About another, let's see, how far can Rez get? 7 rounds. 7 times 80.
560?
350? I don't know. Yeah, probably 560.
Yeah, 70 times 8 would... Yeah, that'd be...
Yeah, 560. So, Resnor, you are out. You've moved. And actually, with that survival check, you found one of the paths as well. One of the many hunting paths around here. And I'm going to give you a choice on a 16. You beat a DC 15. There's 2 scent trails out here that you could follow. There's wyverns, and there's a shifter. And it's neither of the two you've seen in town, you notice, now that you've met them both in person. Those trail markings that you were following before, there's a scent to them. And it's not Greer or the as yet unnamed mute shifter.
Does he recognize the scent?
On a 16, it's familiar enough that it could be them. It's not the same, but it's familiar enough. It's within the realm of, it could have changed from living in a different space.
Then he'll follow the shifter.
Cool. And that's where we're going to end our session. Thank you for coming to join us tonight. This has been Heroes and Hooligans Gilded Destinies. And our party has just lost a member temporarily as Reznor runs off in the woods chasing a strange scent.
Sounds about right.
Reznor.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I've had a wonderful time. Couldn't think of anything I'd rather have done today. Anything from anybody that they want to shout out or say?
Happy birthday.
Aside from happy birthday to you, Chip, those in the audience, it is Chip's birthday today, so say happy birthday to him. The only thing I want to shout out is Monday night, we are back here at Heroes and Hooligans with our not Gilded Destinies, season 2 of Delirium campaign, where we're playing in a Grim Hollow setting, and our party is headed off to find the Bone Traders. So they're going to be in some interesting situations. So you should come and check that out. They're a pretty wily bunch. So yeah, Monday night, 7:30 Central Time, right here at Heroes and Hooligans. Shenanigans.
I think my favorite characters are probably that pirate or the massive guy. Such amazing players.
Yeah, you can find our guys here, these two, on our Monday night game.
Yep. See you later, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. One thing I want to share. It says happy leveling up day to you, Chip.
Oh, thank you. How sweet. And to answer your question from earlier, it was Fethric, the NPC hunter that they met, who toured the tower with them, that was making death saves.
Yep, it was our friend Fethric. All right. We'll see you hopefully Monday. If not, we'll see you back same time, same place next week, Thursday. Bye.
Same bad time, same